What's going on, guys? HK Titan here with a brand new video for you guys. And first things first, as always, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. So today's video, we're going to be jumping back into our Bloons TD6 walkthrough/playthrough/guide. And for today's guide, we're going to be jumping onto Tree Stump half cache mode. So I do know that I've already done this guide in the past, but that guide might be getting a little bit outdated. So I'm going to go ahead and redo it, especially for newer Bloons TD6 players. That being said, the next thing I want to bring up is I will have my monkey knowledge turned off. That way, no matter what level you guys are, you're going to be able to turn your monkey knowledge on, and you guys are going to be able to use this guide. Next thing to know is I will be using Obyn as my hero for half cache mode, because Obyn is another really good tower to use on half cache mode, because he gives you that passive lead popping power without needing to buy an extra tower in order to just pop leads. So that being said, let's go ahead and jump straight into it. Alright guys, the first thing that we're going to be buying is we're going to be buying a dart monkey, because it's pretty much the only thing that we can afford. So we're going to go ahead and place our dart monkey right here, and then we can go ahead and get started. So the first thing to know is on round 4 we will actually lose a couple of lives, and that's just because a single dart monkey is not enough in order to deal with round 4. Because we get a massive rush of blue balloons here on round 4, as you guys will be able to see. Unfortunately, we don't have enough money in order to buy a second dart monkey, and we do not have and we don't want to invest a bunch of money into this dart monkey itself, because then we're just going to get into a hole where we're trying to invest more and more money into this dart monkey, and the dart monkey itself isn't going to be enough popping power once we start getting into later rounds. Plus, we're going to end up selling these dart monkeys anyways, so we don't want to spend too much money on them in the first place. Alright, so what we are currently doing is we are going to be saving up to buy another dart monkey here in just 1 second. So as soon as we can afford to buy a third dart monkey, we're going to go ahead and do so. Then we can actually start getting into our actual composition. So what we're going to do with this dart monkey is we're pretty much going to place it to the left of this top dart monkey here, just so it's affecting all 3 of these pathways. So now that we have all 3 of our dart monkeys placed down, we're going to be saving up to buy our Obyn. Now Obyn is a little bit of a beefy tower to buy because he's kind of expensive, but he is 100% worth all the money that we are going to be spending on him, especially since he's going to give us that extra lead popping power without any additional investment. So, again, as soon as we can afford to buy our Obyn, we're going to go ahead and buy him. While we are waiting to save up the money for our Obyn, I just want to say thank you guys so much for all the support on the channel. It has been absolutely amazing. I can't believe 6 days after the new year, we were actually able to hit 5,000 subscribers, which is way sooner than I thought. So again, thank you guys so very much for the support, and I hope you guys have an amazing new year, if I didn't already say that before. But anyways, guys, like I was saying, we are going to be investing into our Obyn here in just 1 second. Just as long as our dart monkeys can hold out, we should be able to afford it on round 13. So again, as soon as we can afford to buy our Obyn, we're going to go ahead and slow things down. There we go. Perfect. So let's go ahead. We're going to be placing down our Obyn right here, pretty much in between these 2 dart monkeys, and that should work out fine. Now the big thing is we want to get our Obyn placed down on round 13 opposed to placed down on round 14, because if we place him down on round 14, we won't get this additional experience for beating round 13. Alright, so now that we've done that, we're going to go ahead and speed forward. The next investment that we're going to be making is we're going to be buying a ninja monkey. That way we can deal with camo balloons, because I found that the ninja monkey is the cheapest way to deal with camo balloons opposed to upgrading a dart monkey. But as I've already said, we're going to be selling all of our dart monkeys, so we don't want to invest more money than we have to into our actual dart monkeys themselves. So now that we have enough money to afford to buy our ninja, we're going to go ahead and purchase our ninja. Now we're going to be saving up enough money to buy ninja discipline. So as soon as we can afford to buy our ninja discipline, we're going to go ahead and buy it. Again, it shouldn't take us too long to be able to afford it, because we are on round 18 now. It's crazy how fast the rounds go in half cache mode, because you're expecting to afford this tower by this round, and the fact that we're on round 21 and we just got our ninja discipline. It's actually crazy. So now that we have our Ninja Monkey upgrade to a 101, we can go ahead and save up for Sharp Shurikens next. So as soon as we can afford to buy our Sharp Shurikens, there we go, perfect. Now that we have our Ninja Monkey upgraded to double shot and we don't need to worry about lead balloons, we're going to go ahead and instantly save up to buy double shot on our Ninja Monkey. And hopefully we can afford it before round 31, because round 31 gets a little bit sketchy because of the amount of zebra balloons that we get on round 31. But at the rate we're going, we shouldn't struggle one bit with being able to afford it. Now, the first time that we're going to use Obyn's ability is going to be on round 27, and that's just because of the amount of yellow balloons that comes out on that round. So in order to make sure that we don't struggle with round 27, we went ahead and used Obyn's ability. Alright, and now round 31 is going to be the next big round. So as soon as round 31 starts, we're going to go ahead and wait just a second, just in case any of these zebra balloons make it too far. But I don't think they will be, because we have our Ninja Monkey upgraded to a tier 3. But alright guys, and now that we have all of this, the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be taking off our auto start, because we're going to be selling our dart monkeys. Alright, so as soon as round 33 ends, we're going to go ahead and sell these two dart monkeys right here. And then we're going to come up top and we're going to grab ourselves a bomb shooter. Now with this bomb shooter, we're going to go ahead and place it right here. We will not upgrade it just yet. We just want to make sure that we get the placement of our bomb shooter correct. Now that we have our bomb shooter placed, we're going to go ahead and come up here and grab a wizard monkey. Now, with this wizard monkey, we're going to be placing him so his area of effect is only touching this pathway here and not touching this bottom pathway. So, like I said, we're going to go ahead and place our wizard up here. So, the only pathway he's affecting is going to be this pathway right here. And then we can go ahead and press play. So what we're going to be doing is we're going to be saving up to buy Wall of Fire on this wizard monkey. We don't need to worry about intense magic or monkey sense yet, because we really don't have a need for it, because we don't need to worry about any of the camel balloons, because our ninja monkey is going to be more than enough to deal with it, especially in the earlier rounds. Alright, so again, as soon as we can afford to buy our Wall of Fire, we're going to go ahead and buy it. It shouldn't take us too long to be able to afford it, because it's not a super expensive tower, but it is 112% worth the price, because as you guys can see, like, he's doing massive amounts of damage to these balloons, and it's giving a little bit of relief to our Obyn, our ninja monkey, and our bomb shooter. So now that we have our wizard monkey placed down, the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be upgrading a bomb shooter to a MOAB Mauler. So as soon as we can afford to upgrade our bomb shooter to MOAB Mauler, we're going to go ahead and buy it. Because the MOAB Mauler is a super cheap MOAB popping power, especially for its price. Alright, there's our MOAB Mauler. So next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be upgrading our bomb shooter to bigger bombs. So as soon as we can afford to buy bigger bombs, we're going to go ahead and buy it. We should be able to afford heavy bombs as well for round 40. But if we can't, it's not the end of the world. So let's go ahead and place down Obyn's Brambles to give us a little bit of added popping power against the MOAB balloon, and then we should be able to finish off these balloons. Let's go ahead and buy our heavy bombs on our bomb shooter, and perfect. There we go, guys. So easy work of round 40. Now that we have all of these towers placed down, the next tower that we're instantly going to invest in is going to be another bomb shooter. So the reason why we're going to invest into this bomb shooter right here is because we're going to be buying a recursive cluster. Now, don't worry about the wizard monkey up top. We will get back to him in a later round to go ahead and upgrade him to camo detection, because of course we're going to need a little bit of added camo popping power, especially in these later rounds. Matter of fact, we're going to go ahead and upgrade him to monkey sense right now, because we're going to be coming up on a couple of rounds where we're going to have a lot of camo balloons that we need to deal with. And of course, having this wall of fire at the start of the map is going to ensure that we don't struggle too much with any of the camo balloons. All right, now the next thing that we're going to be buying is we're going to be investing into Recursive Cluster. So as soon as we can afford, or as soon as we save up enough money to buy Recursive Cluster, we're going to go ahead and buy it. Because of course, Recursive Cluster is an amazing tower to have, especially in half cash mode, because it's super cheap and it's super good at dealing with round 63, especially when you throw a monkey village on top of it, upgrade to the top path. Alright guys, on round 48, the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and sell our bomb shooter, and we're going to upgrade our ninja monkey to Bloon Jitsu. Because we're going to have a couple of purple camo balloons come through. So in order to allow us to deal with those purple camo balloons, we're going to go ahead and upgrade our ninja monkey to Bloon Jitsu. Now that we have Bloon Jitsu, the next thing that we're going to be doing is we're going to be upgrading our bomb shooter to Recursive Cluster. So as soon as we were able to afford Recursive Cluster, we went ahead and upgraded to Recursive Cluster. Now that we have our Recursive Cluster, the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to be upgrading our bomb shooter to heavy bombs. Now that we have all of this, the next investment that we're going to make is we're going to be upgrading our monkey, or we're going to be grabbing ourselves a monkey village, and we're going to be placing this monkey village right here. So now that we have our monkey village placed down, we're going to go ahead and upgrade it to the jungle drums as well as primary training. Following our primary training, the next thing that we're going to do is we are going to be giving our Recursive Cluster the ability to see camo balloons. Because although we do have the ninja monkey, because the ninja monkey is not buffed by an alchemist, it is lacking a little bit in popping power. But now that we have our jungle drums, we should be good to go. Now, like I said, we're going to go ahead and upgrade our tower to a radar scanner. So as soon as we can afford to buy our radar scanner, we're going to go ahead and do so. That way, our Recursive Cluster can assist our Bloon Jitsu Ninja in dealing with all of the camo balloons. Alright, and again, it shouldn't take us too long to be able to afford it. The Wall of Fire Wizard at the very top is again putting in a lot of work. The only thing we're struggling with right now is, of course, going to be the MOAB balloons because we got rid of our MOAB Mauler. But again, don't worry too much about that just yet. Once we get the radar scanner, we will be investing into another MOAB Mauler to make sure that we don't struggle with dealing with MOAB balloons anymore. Alright, so right now the next thing that we're going to immediately do is we're going to place down another bomb shooter right here, and then we're going to upgrade it to MOAB Mauler. So as soon as we can afford to buy another MOAB Mauler, we're going to go ahead and buy it. That way we don't struggle too much with dealing with the MOAB balloons, because as you guys can see, we are definitely struggling with the MOAB balloons right now. Alright, so as soon as we can afford to buy this MOAB Mauler, we're going to go ahead and buy it. Alright, there we go. Perfect. So now that we have our MOAB Mauler, we're going to go ahead and upgrade to bigger bombs and heavy bombs. Then swap this bomb shooter over to targeting strong. That way the MOAB Mauler will always be focusing the MOAB balloons, and then the Bloon Jitsu Ninja and the Recursive Cluster can come through and finish off whatever balloons come out of the MOAB balloons. Now that we have all of this, the next thing that we're going to be buying is we're going to be upgrading the monkey village to primary training. Following the primary training, we're going to be upgrading this monkey village to primary mentoring, because it's going to increase our bomb shooter's range as well as a couple of other buffs as well. Alright, we have the BFB. The BFB shouldn't give us too much of a hard time. As you guys can see, our Recursive Cluster is able to deal with that BFB paired with our Bloon Jitsu. Alright, it shouldn't take us too long to be able to afford our primary mentoring. So again, as soon as we can afford to buy it, we're going to go ahead and buy it. And I do apologize that we're spending pretty much the entire guide talking, but there's a lot of moving parts in a half cash mode, which is exactly why I spend so much time with you guys in the actual guide itself. Alright, there's our primary mentoring. So now all of our towers have, or all of our primary towers have increased range, as well as some other added benefits. There we go, perfect. So now that we have all of this, the next thing that we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to come up top here. Actually, because of the position of our obyn, we will not be investing into a wizard monkey. Opposed to that, we're going to be spamming down a bunch of MOAB Maulers, because the MOAB Maulers are going to do a lot of damage to the MOAB balloon. So once we get a little bit more MOAB popping power with an additional Mauler, we're gonna go ahead and grab another buffing tower. We're gonna go ahead and invest into an alchemist. Now I know it is a little bit late game, but believe me guys, the addition of an alchemist will increase all of these towers popping power dramatically. All right, so as soon as we can upgrade this Mauler to heavy bombs, we're going to go ahead and do so, because of course the Maulers are very good at dealing with the MOAB balloons. So we're going to go ahead and swap this Mauler over to targeting strong. Following that, we're gonna go ahead and come down here, grab ourselves our alchemist, and we're gonna place our alchemist right next to our Bloons ninja. Now, following that, we're gonna go ahead and upgrade it all the way to a stronger stim. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward all the way until we have our alchemist upgrade to stronger stim, and then I'll bring you guys back again. Alright guys, I'm going to go ahead and bring you back on round 71, because now we're going to go ahead and sell this wall of fire to upgrade this alchemist to a stronger stim. Following our stronger stim, we're going to go ahead and upgrade to perishing potions as well, to go ahead and increase the amount of time that our towers stay buffed. Now, the next thing that we're going to be doing following this alchemist here is we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves a bunch of more MOAB Maulers, like I previously said, because the MOAB Maulers are very, very good at dealing with all of the MOAB balloons, because that's the only thing that we're going to struggle with now that we have our recursive cluster, as well as we have a stronger stim on our Bloons ninja. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fast forward all the way until round 79, placing down a bunch of MOAB Maulers as soon as we have enough money to do so. So see you guys here in just 1 second. Alright guys, here we are on round 79, and as you guys can see, I placed down a couple of MOAB Maulers. That way we have a little bit of additional MOAB popping power. On top of that, we're gonna go ahead and place down a couple more at the start here. I know these MOAB Maulers are going to be out of range of our primary training, but with the amount of towers that we have within range of this alchemist, we don't want to place too many more towers there. So now that we've done all this, we just have to beat this ZOMG, and we shouldn't struggle with it one bit. So now that we went ahead and beat the ZOMG, we have officially beaten half cash mode. But anyways guys, if you enjoyed this guide, please feel free to drop a like. Also, if you guys haven't subscribed yet, please feel free to subscribe as well. I do upload quite a bit of Bloons TD6 content. But anyways guys, you already know what time it is. I hope you guys have the most amazing day of your lives, and of course I will see you guys in the next one.